Dear friends, through this course, we are considering balancing of chemical equations, especially chemical equations, chemical reactions in p block element. And under that, next example, let us start considering next example. Action of alkali, action of alkali on chlorine, that part we will cover first. Alkali stands for aqueous solution of NaOH, or it can be aqueous solution of KOH. Now, action of aqueous solution of NaOH on chlorine differs if it is dilute NaOH in cold condition. The action is different, the products are different, and if it is concentrated, NaOH solution is concentrated, and that too in hot condition, means heating, high temperature, the products are different. Well, before going to the products and balancing, in less time we will revise what we have considered earlier. You have to go back and revise actually. This is hypochlorous acid, oxyacids of chlorine, oxyacids. There are 4 oxyacids of chlorine, hypochlorous acid. If one lone pair is involved in double bond formation with oxygen, chlorous acid, then chloric acid, and the third lone pair, it also, if it gets involved, perchloric acid. Out of that, only 2 I have written. We have considered all 4 in our earlier discussion. You can go back and revise. These are the oxyacids. So, only 2 I have written because these 2 are of use for this reaction. Hypochlorous acid, 1 unpaired and 3 lone pairs, and only 1 unpaired, and the hydroxy OH group gets attached, forms a covalent bond. Hypochlorous acid, in water, heterodytic breaking takes place here, giving rise to free H plus ion and remaining negative ion. Same will take place with in water, hydrolysis, giving rise to H plus and negative ion. All the 4 oxyacids of chlorine, same reaction. I have written only 2. Now, these oxyacids are produced by hydrolysis of chlorine. Hydrolysis of chlorine. Hydrolysis is reaction with water in presence of alkali, base NaOH, KOH, strong base. So, this much we should know. And since the reaction is taking place in presence of base, the moment on hydrolysis of chlorine with alkali, we get oxyacid, one more oxyacid. And since this takes place in presence of alkali, the moment oxyacid is formed, it immediately gets neutralized, like what I have shown here, chloric acid, and the molecular formula of chloric acid, HClO3, in presence of extra base, immediately it gets neutralized, sodium chlorate. Similarly, this will also get neutralized in presence of extra base, and it will form its salt. So, this much, if it is known to us, then these 2 reactions, their study, understanding of that, and automatically on the basis of that, it will fit into our memory. All those things are avoided or neglected, and many students directly go for the chemical reactions only on the basis of memory. That creates a problem. After that, if that much is known, then chlorine with dilute NaOH in cold condition gives salt off, means first hydrolysis, acid, hypochlorous, and then immediate neutralization. Now I will write it directly here. Gives salt corresponding to hypochlorous acid. Means oxidation number point of view, chlorine corresponding to +1 oxidation state, because in hypochlorous acid oxidation number of chlorine is +1, that you can calculate. In chloric acid oxidation number of chlorine is +5, that you can calculate. So cold dilute acid corresponding to +1 means hypochlorous acid, and immediately it gets neutralized. So that compound will be formed, means now this I can write directly. And in presence of hot concentrated NaOH, chlorine gets hydrolyzed to give acid with +5 oxidation state, means chloric acid. In basic condition it immediately gets neutralized, means what we get is, so this is a way to understand, and repeating this it will get memorized. So in presence of cold concentrated NaOH, action of cold concentrated NaOH and chlorine, we get sodium hypochlorite, and in presence of hot concentrated NaOH we get sodium chlorate. This much if it is known, then the further balancing automatically becomes easy. Now one more, since 0 chlorine, we can write in this fashion, or you can write as molecular formula Cl2, oxidation number is 0, 0 changes to +1, then since chlorine has undergone oxidation, there should be some, if chlorine has undergone oxidation, released electron, 0 changes to +1 means increase in oxidation number by 1. At the same time, 0 chlorine changes to -1, decrease in oxidation number by 1, because the moment one chlorine gets oxidized with sodium, other chlorine, means this will get converted into NaCl, where chlorine carries -1 charge, sodium carries +1 charge. In this compound, chlorine has +1 charge, and remaining will be water. Chlorine, 0 chlorine, when it changes to +5, oxidation number 0 with NaOH, first hydrolysis, then neutralization, increase in oxidation number equal to 5. So to cover, if released electrons are 5, gained electrons should be 5. To cover that, decrease in oxidation number should also be 5. That will further get converted into NaCl. So this much chemistry, if it is known, then in exams, any type of exam, writing directly with minimum rough work becomes very easy. So further balancing what remains behind, if this much is known, everything else becomes easy. To explain whatever has remained, let me remove this. So up till now, what we have considered, on the basis of that, I have written the skeleton directly before you. And in this topic, up till now, various reactions we have considered. Therefore, now, if a certain level of speed will match in cold dilute, NaOH, if it is used dilute in cold condition, hydrolyzed to get hypochlorous acid and neutralized, means salt, sodium salt of that hypochlorous acid, sodium hypochlorite. 0 chlorine 0 chlorine, same chlorine, changes to +1. If there is increase in oxidation number of 1, there should be decrease in oxidation number of 1. So, this 0 chlorine changes to +1, this one should change to -1. Increase and decrease are same. Therefore, if it is 1 coefficient, here it should be also 1. Electronically balance, increase by 1, decrease by 1. So, to balance elementally, so electronically this reaction is balanced already. To balance elementally, 2 sodium are required. This is +1 chlorine, this is -1 chlorine. Twice. From this molecule, 1 chlorine gets oxidized to +1, second chlorine get reduced to -1. 2 molecules of NaOH, H2O, the reaction is balanced. Let us immediately switch over to the other example, action of NaOH on chlorine. If it is concentrated NaOH and hot condition, hydrolysis of chlorine gives rise to chloric acid. Now, in chloric acid, chlorine carries +5 oxidation state, and since this reaction is taking place in presence of base, immediately it will get neutralized to give sodium chlorate. And therefore, if 1 chlorine gets oxidized to +5, to compensate that released 5 electrons, there should be 5 chlorine atoms which will change from 0 to -1. So, for 1 chlorine changing to this, there should be 5 chlorine which will change to this. So, 5 coefficient. So, total increase in oxidation number and total decrease in oxidation number becomes same. So, total required, so electronically this becomes balanced. For 1 chlorine, such 5 minus chlorine are required, -1 chlorine 5. Total sodium becomes 6. Total atoms of chlorine therefore now become 6, means molecules 3. So, 3 molecules of chlorine means 6 atoms of chlorine. Out of that, 1 atom of chlorine changes to +5 and remaining 5 atoms of chlorine change to -1. Electronically it becomes balanced reaction, and hydrogen from that water, the reaction is balanced. So, this is how we have to learn the reactions and then write in the exams directly. Action of alkali on halogens is the part under consideration. Under that, action of alkali on chlorine we have covered, and now we will switch over to action of alkali. Aqueous solution of strong base like NaOH or KOH is alkali with fluorine. With chlorine we have considered 2 different types, but with fluorine, chlorine of fluorine, it is not possible, because in oxyacids halogens carry positive charge +1, +3, +5, +7, hypochlorous, chlorous, chloric, perchloric, similarly to other elements, halogens. Because fluorine is most electronegative. Electronegativity of fluorine is highest in the whatever elements are present, and we have written in the periodic table. Electronegativity of fluorine 4.0 is the highest. Second is oxygen 3.5. Electronegativity of oxygen. So, fluorine cannot be in positive form. It will never release electron or lose electrons. It will always. So, fluorine during any chemical reaction on the product side -1 is fixed. So, if that is known to us, so on this side fluorine will be -1, means fluorine will get converted into -1 by accepting 1 electron each fluorine. Molecule point of view, both fluorine atoms, each one will accept 1 electron, therefore, it will get converted into this. Now, NaOH, when reacted with fluorine, fluorine gets converted into fluoride, therefore, the product will be NaF. both the atoms, if they take part, it will be 2 NaF, coefficient will be 2. Let us see. If fluorine has accepted, there should be some species which has released donated electrons. It will be oxygen from NaOH. Oxygen -2 changes to elemental form, electronically balancing point of view. In the compound, it is -2. Oxygen -2 in free form is not available, but charge or oxygen in compound is -2. When it becomes 0, it gives 2 electrons. So for one -2 oxygen in the compound, 2 fluorine atoms, that is the balancing form. So if we take one fluorine atom, it will form twice NaF, and for that correspondingly one nascent oxygen, but oxygen is present in the form of O2, and therefore let us take this. Let us take 2 molecules of fluorine, therefore automatically this 2 NaF will become 4, means 0 fluorine changes to -1, such 4, therefore -2 changing to 0. If such 2 are taken, automatically 2 nascent oxygen means 1 molecule, and electrons will become 4 electrons. This is just balancing, and therefore fluorine NaF. So total 0 fluorine changing to -4 are such 4 atoms, therefore 4 electrons are released, 4 electrons are gained, therefore oxygen total released electrons should be 4. For that -2 oxygen, such only 2 can get converted, and therefore it will be O2, and remaining will be water. Electronically, we should first think in electronic fashion how to balance it, and if 4 NaF are written on that side, it automatically means that here the coefficient should be 4, and minus oxygen, -2 charge carrying oxygen getting converted into 0, such 2 atoms are there. Remaining oxygen atoms, -2 remains -2. So to balance that, H2O should be 2. I think you are getting it.